Hello everybody, Gilligan Kruger 0829 here. Firstly, my apologies for not posting this video on Friday as I wanted to. That whole day was hectic, so I didn't really get around to doing any filming or writing any scripts for a review, but now that I got that over with, let's talk about Scream 4. It's been 15 years since Scream 1 in 1996, 14 years since Scream 2 in 1997, and 11 years since Scream 3 in 2000. Now, I stated this in my reviews of the other three movies, that just like a lot of you, I was very hyped up for this movie. To me, it's one of the most anticipated movies of the year. I saw it at midnight on Friday morning, so let's get right into Scream 4. Once again, we're started with the familiar opening of two people, only they're not a couple this time. It's two teenage girls who's at home talking about scary movies on a dark night, when, wouldn't you know it, they're visited by our old friend Ghostface. They actually do a twist on this opening since they know we've seen it before, but they mix it up a little bit. It's hard to explain, but you'll know what I'm talking about when you see it. Now, the day after, Sidney Prescott, played once again by Neve Campbell, is returning to Woodsboro to promote her own self-help book, because Woodsboro is the last stop on her book tour. Dewey, played again by David Arquette, is now the sheriff of Woodsboro, and Gail, who's now married to Dewey and still played by Courtney Cox, is a fiction writer who's having trouble picking a plot and a story to write. Don't all authors have that trouble? As you can guess, though, wherever Ghostface goes, these three are around, and Ghostface, as it turns out, has a whole new crowd of teens to slash up, including Olivia, played by Mariel Jaffe. Hope I said her name right. Kirby, played by Hayden Panettiere, and Sidney's own cousin, Jill Roberts, played by the gorgeous girl with the same last name, Emma Roberts. Oh, my girl. You know, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I actually find her even more attractive after seeing her in this role, which if you've seen it already, you'll know what I'm talking about, since you're probably thinking, wait, wasn't she a Nickelodeon star a few years back, if even? But you know what, I think it's good. It's good. Don't take that the wrong way, Emma, if you're watching this. But I'd love to see her in a lot more movies in the coming year. Two other additions are Eric Knudsen as Robbie and Rory Culkin, yes, that's McCallie and Kieran's younger brother, as Charlie. Now, these two are the heads of a movie club, and they're experts in scary movies and the rules that you need to survive. So they're basically like this version's Jamie Kennedy, who was Randy in the first three movies. Now, as soon as the killings start, they explain how you survive in this new generation, since we've gotten a lot of new scary movie franchises like Saw and Hostel and The Ring in the years since we've seen Ghostface terrorize Woodsboro. Gail actually decides to work with Robbie and Charlie to try and catch the killer and get him on video. But as you can guess, things don't go as well, and the killings start to pop up, and these characters start to drop like flies. And we have that familiar Scream movie that we love to see. Now, first off, I want to say, welcome back, Kevin Williamson. We missed you. I love this script. I think it's definitely familiar. This killer is actually copying the kills from the original movies. Well, they're the Stab movies, technically speaking, and there's like 7 or 8 by now. We are mentioned that many times. We even see the beginning of the first one, as we did in Scream 2, halfway through this movie. The kills in this movie, they're pretty good. I like a lot of them. Still, they're not on the level of Scream 1, but they're cool. They're a bit gorier this time. There's one girl that you actually see her intestines have been ripped out. That was kind of gory. In fact, this movie has one of the highest body counts of all Scream movies. It's, I don't know, it's much more than we've gotten before, and I liked it. I thought it was really cool. Once these new actors, once again, we've got some strong performances from all of them, and I'd like to see a lot of them again. There are some problems with this movie, though. Again, some of the moments are kind of awkward. They feel like they come out of nowhere. Some of the dialogue is meh, and some of the kill scenes are a little bit too standard, that we've seen them before. There's one girl who gets out of her car before she gets murdered, and there were people in the theater saying, "Stay in the goddamn car," when we were watching it. Myself included, actually. The ending is a big surprise, and it's really messed up. They actually drag it on, not too much, but when you think it's over, it's not. And believe me, you will not see this ending coming if you haven't been told already. I don't know if Wes Craven cameos in this movie or not. He might. I didn't see him. I know he cameoed in the last 3 movies. I pointed it out in 1 and 3. If you could show me where he is in number 2, I'd be much obliged, but I don't know. Once again, good job, Wes Craven. You're still the king of horror, even after My Soul to Take was... well, let's not get into that. Scream 4 is refreshing. If you want laughs, you'll get them. If you want scares, you'll get them. If you want jumps, you'll get them. You'll get all 3 of them. I know I'm cutting this review a bit short, but all I have to say is you will not be disappointed by Scream 4. I give it 4 stars out of 5, which, believe it or not, I find it better than both 2 and 3. It's not on the level as the original. That's still a classic, but you know what? I want to see more Scream. I think this is a great way to revitalize the franchise. In fact, Craven and Williamson have already been in talks for Scream 5 and 6. So, here's hoping. You can find all my movie reviews on my YouTube channel. If you have a movie you'd like me to review, comment on my channel or in this video. And until next time, I'll be right back.